Ahoy! Welcome in the Zlin Film Festival bubble, where we celebrate some of the most bubbly guests of the festival here. And I can assure you that the ones we're having here today are particularly bubbly, aren't you, Michelle Lemuya Ikena?
Yes,
Who's
very
the
bubbly.
very bubbly and
Yeah.
main actress of the film called Nawi. And it was directed by a German director sitting here with us, Kevin Schmutzler. And I'm going to ask Kevin or Michelle to tell us in like 3 sentences what the story is about.
You want to go?
Okay, so this is a story of a girl, a teenage girl who is very brilliant and has so many dreams, but then she comes from a community where children are subjected to early marriage, and she is a victim of early marriage.
That's a very good resume. You want to add something, Kevin?
Yeah, we tried to make a film that is about hope, that is about dreams, and apparently this subject means that a lot of those dreams are gonna be cut short. But we tried to create the story in a way like it was a very international project with a Kenyan writer, and we tried to create the story in a way that it's very universal, so that it resonates with audiences in the communities where Michelle comes from, but it also resonates with audiences here in Slin or wherever we can bring this
It
film.
resonates with everyone who has ever been dreaming in his life, because the film says wonderful things about dreaming, and not all of them are very hopeful or very positive. And there is one sentence that I wrote down because I really like that sentence when you say, "Best not to look up at the sky anymore," because that's where your dreams are. So why should you stop looking up at the sky?
Uh, Maybe because the girl feels like no one is listening to her. The big world does not have, like, doesn't see it necessary to listen to her, and to, so she feels like it's not worth it. She can't be able to get to her dreams. So best not to look up to the sky anymore, because anyway they'll be cut short because she'll get married.
Yeah, and when they decide that you should get married, your father in the film says you should feel honored, and then your mother says something about feeling guilty because of being a girl. So
Yeah.
there's different perspectives there.
Yeah, so the men think that it's an honor to get married, but why would I, as a teenage girl, feel happy to be married? What am I really going to do in that marriage? And the mom says, okay, the girl says it guilty. Okay, why should my community make me feel guilty of being a girl? And I did not choose to be a girl. I did not choose to be in this state. It's nature. So why should I feel guilty for it? Because being a girl means getting married. Being a girl means that you have no voice. You cannot speak up. So, yeah.
Yeah, and there's also this sentence that says you're one out of a million or one in a million, which means that the thing that happened to you in the film could or can or maybe happens to a million girls in the world. Is that how it is?
Yeah, one of a million basically means that yes, this thing is happening to me, but it's also happening to many other girls. And as you can see, now he gives up her dreams, her life for these other girls, because she knows that she's not the only one who has these dreams. The other million girls also have dreams, so she gives up her dreams for theirs.
You're a perfect ambassador of your story, but maybe we should ask Kevin if he wants to add something to what has been said so far.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very real problem. Early marriages are like, for us coming, like you coming from Czech Republic, me coming from Germany, it seems like super far away. But there was a UNICEF report that came out in 2023 saying that 640 million women alive have been married under the age of 18 as children, and a big percentage of them even under the age of 16. So, and this is like happening today. It's not only happening in Kenya for out of coincidences. This story is set in northern Kenya, but it happens all over the world, and the numbers are terrifying. And we are living in 2025, and in our so-called Western society, nobody knows about the problem, which is one of the reasons why we collaborated with a Kenyan NGO on this film. And with Kenyan filmmakers on this film to make a movie that resonates within the communities, as I said, but also resonates internationally, because we need to be aware of this, because we have a certain leverage politically to actually create change or help to lay the path for change.
And what this film helped me to realize, of course, we all know about this child marriages, and then you think, oh, how sad for the girl. But this film shows that it's not just sad for the girl, it's like a domino effect of keeping traditions alive that should not be kept alive, and it has an impact on the generations before you and the generations after you. It's not just an isolated case of an unfortunate girl that gets married.
Yeah,
it's about the structure of the entire society.
I can just do one line on that, and then Michelle can add a lot more, but it is, the people are sort of tangled in it, the men are sort of tangled in it. There is pressure from society and from brothers, from uncles, from family, from friends to just keep the snowball running and to just keep the system running, and that's what keeps it alive.
And I think also Nawi is not only focused on the girl's life, but you can also see like when Nawi was at the island, you can see when she was in the classroom with those boys, she was also asking them about their dreams. So it's both like the girl child and the boy child, and during the film you get to see how the women, they don't listen really to the women, their opinions don't matter. So yeah, it's kind of raising awareness in this community, so that everyone would have a voice, the fathers, the wives, the children. Yeah.
In the film, your character says that one of her dreams is that she wants to say hello to the big world, and then you see her dreaming about getting on an airplane and traveling around the world. Is this what you're doing now? Saying hello to the world?
Yes, because personally, I've never seen my life. I've never wanted to just enclose myself in that little space in Turkana. I've dreamed of being outside, going outside, exploring the world, seeing the world from a different perspective, and not just a girl from Turkana. So that's where I'm going. So that's where I was born. That's where I'm going to live, and that's where I'm going to die. I've dreamed of seeing the outside world, and hoping it will respond.
And you're a perfect ambassador for your film, and
Thank you.
And for the things that you stand for. Thank you so much for doing that. It feels almost inappropriate now, but we're still gonna do it. We have a fixed question for all the guests in our studio. You came to Zlin. You know what Zlin is famous for? Except besides the festival, it's
the shoes.
The shoes.
Yeah.
There's a glorious empire built on shoes. So we ask every guest in our festival bubble to put their feet on the table, show us your shoes, and tell us a story about where your shoes come from. And I would like to start with you, Michelle. Show us your shoes.
Okay. So
You put them on the table.
Just put them on the table.
So this, I'm assuming, is from China, but imported to Kenya. I bought it in Nairobi for 500 Kenya shillings. Yeah.
It's the first time that somebody tells us the price of their shoes in the
bubble. Just for 500 Kenya shillings. And there's not much story to it.
There's a story to every shoe. You brought them from Kenya to Zlin, so there's a big story.
Okay, it's not made in Kenya. For a shoe that was made in Kenya, I would have a story for it. But now this is made in China, so I don't have a lot.
But here's the funny thing. The first time I recognized Bata shoes was in Turkana.
Yeah.
Because they are all wearing Bata shoes in that region in northern Kenya.
Yeah, we
Really?
have Bata in Turkana. I actually get my school shoes from Bata. Like everyone gets their shoes from Bata.
And now you came to the home of Bata.
Yeah, I actually
With
didn't
Chinese
know.
shoes.
It's crazy because I didn't know it was from Zlin. Then I just found out that it's actually from this place, and I'm like, wow! I should have come with my shoes and show you
And
guys.
once you're here, there's no way to escape from Bata. Time is up. Kevin, I hope you don't mind that we didn't ask for your shoes.
Just sneakers.
And I will not ask you about the size. Thank you so much. You were super bubbly, and we were so happy to have you in our bubble.
Okay.
Thank you for
having
making
us.
that wonderful movie, and good luck in your further saying hello to the world. You're doing great. I hope you enjoy it.
And thank you for having us. Yeah.
Thank you so
it was
much.
fun.
And thank you for watching our bubble. See you in the next edition.